Barker getting early, and that's Corey Ward's going to chop that off.
Linthorn.
Ward start in the centre there, or is he on a half back there? Because he certainly would have made some ground if he started in the guts. We'll keep an eye.
I think he's deep.
Keep an eye out on that.
Stevie Edwards.
That's
going
a beautiful
up to
kick.
the wing.
Oh, that's a beautiful long kick out of bounds. Is where I was going with that, Terry.
Played out of bounds, right in front of the Retravision
scoreboard. He's speared out in the full from 55.
He's had a cracking kick.
Barker going to bring that into Brandon Ugle, who's played the last 6 games for Barker, played for East Perth Reserves early in the season. Lee Pavlich, he's been in good form as well. Gonna hold that up for the first bounce down of the match. Of course, yesterday we were here, Terry, for the qualifying final, and Railways won by 5 goals against Albany.
Prevailed really well.
11-5 to 5-11. Nothing like kicking straight to take full advantage of inside 50s.
And I think Railways came to play and they delivered on the scoreboard, and it looked after themselves from right to the end. So hopefully,
And just while we're going to another bounce, of course, Railways progressed straight to the grand final. However, at the grand finals at Sounders Park, of course, Terry.
Well, that's the good of our league now, but they get shared around. So
quick kick out. I think that was Hogg, but
Stevie Edwards
cut off again. Torres Brown not playing.
He's another lovely kick, and it's drifted out of bounds again over there on the far side.
He's consistent.
Yeah, might be a bit more breeze than we think out there.
Was that junior footy this morning, Terry? And it was very breezy. Very breezy.
Scott Price kicking it into the forward 50.
Well, it's nicely rove Corey Ward. He's going to switch play. Braden Parker. Oh.
Set a task.
Yeah. Kicking to grass. I think that's out of bounds.
Yep.
That's Brandon Elliott, who's been playing well on a wing.
He's got some electrifying pace, the young fella.
Good to see Royal switching play though against the breeze. But Stone and Beale again. This will be a good contest all day. There's Patching, who's super clean generally. It's a nice handball to Davey Parker. He's got Chandler, Askevold, McDonald.
It's a mouthful to say that.
Yeah, we'll call him the hyphen. We'll stick with the hyphen, Darren.
Yeah. Well, the other hyphen didn't play. He played the reserves yesterday.
He's coughed that up to Pavlich. He's going to go wide. And he's found Vice Captain Mitchell Jackson. It's Brandon Ugle. Oh, touch of class there under the legs. I like it. He's chipped it up. Patching's going to run onto this. Well, Patching's back. Off to Hogg. Oh, nice play. Nigel Penny. Back. I think they've overcooked it, Terry.
Yeah, one too many.
Oh, some nice contest there, and the crowd appreciate it. Nice.
Bit of nondescript footy, you'd call it. Bubbling around on the edge of the boundaries, out of bounds in the full.
Marker was good there, but like I said, yeah, one too many handballs. The 2004 Cleveland medalist Davey Parker's going to bring it up the wing, looking for the hyphen. It's a young flick. I think that's high. No, maybe drop the head, Terry.
Led with the head.
Joel Flick had a good year.
Good for the young fella, yeah. Dad would be very proud.
And Ryan, of course, vice captain. There's Patching with his clean hands.
Joel Gray.
On a searching lead to Lehman.
Lehman being hit up with a 50-metre pass.
He's going to give it to Jack. He snapped one from there last week, Terry, didn't he, on the left?
Anyway, Sammy Lehman's pushed it forward and found a teammate. He'll have a shot on goal from about 40 out, just left of centre.
It was a beautiful lead from Lehman. Lehman, of course, as we said, could win the Charlie Punch and Cleveland medal, Terry.
Certainly
tomorrow night.
Big night tomorrow night. Cleveland medal night. Charlie Punch medal, platoon. Looks a little bit left.
And this is what was happening yesterday. exactly towards the town end, Terry. They were just fading it to the left there a little bit, not hanging it up there and letting the breeze do the work. So Braden Parker's going to bring this in. We'll see what Raw's plans are from the point. People milling around at centre half back. Yeah, Parker's looks like you're always going to go out that side, Terry, perhaps. Wasn't even really looking for another option. Benjamin Aldous, yeah, coughed that up. Aldous played some good footy, Terry,
yes,
that we have seen.
I do like him out of a back pocket. I just reckon he's right on the carrier there. Though he's got a couple of good players to go against there, and Corey Ward and Brandon Parker, Braden Parker. But I just think that he does offer a lot out of the back pocket. Good run, good carry, and a good delivery of the ball, use of the ball.
Like we said, maybe the breeze has picked up again because that's the fourth out and the four on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another bounce, and yeah, like we said, the gala night, Terry. Kleeman medal tomorrow night here at Retravision Stadium. Kleeman Charlie Punch, and with a host of awards.
Yeah, no, it's a really it's a champagne night for the league. Yeah, looking forward to it again, once again.
Corey Ward getting plenty of it in that back line. Not a lot on with that wind. I think he's just going to pop it up to in the Stephen Beale direction. Big punch from Stone behind. Just patching. He's going to take that over. And I think, Terry, I think again we're on the wrong side.
It's on the wrong side for us, isn't it?
And I think there's going to be a lot of play over there.
Certainly starting that way, isn't it?
Yeah,
long
you
way
can
to go.
already throw a blanket over 30 players.
There's patching and all.
Patching's going to be invaluable today with the clean hands coming out of the pack like he did then, but even then there's a lot of pressure, too many people around.
Yep.
Good crowd in, Terry, of course, probably expecting a lot of happy faces coming down after upset victory with the West Coast Eagles today.
West Coast Eagles, yeah.
Lost their #1 draft pick, of course.
Oh, well, there's still plenty others in the bank to pick out of, so...
#2 is not too bad, generally.
Well, whatever it is, mate, it is. So, let's make the most of it.
James Hird was in pick 50s.
Yeah, see, sometimes they get it wrong.
Arguably the best player to ever play the game.
Settle down.
There's Braden Parker with some nice hands. Getting it out of the pack there.
Edwards, and he's flooded it wide again.
He's 100%, Terry, running at 100%.
He actually had 2 kicks since then and actually kept him in play. But
I must have missed them.
3 out of 5, that's 60% he's going at. 100% for out of bounds on the full.
Is it 60 or minus 60% in this case?
Yeah, no, it's a bit sad, but yeah.
Anyway, like we said, the win must be a factor because Edwards is one of the most talented players on the field, no doubt.
So the Patching's going to have a shot from the left forward pocket.
This will test anyone. And again, it's faded to the left.
Shy of the stumps and 1 point again. They move to 3 points now. Royals yet to trouble the scorer.
No, Royals barely gone forward, have they? Just looking up full forward, Jason Ford, closest to goal there. Alan Barnett medalist a few years back, but he's had a pretty injury-prone season this year.
He's had a bit of stop and start. When he's out there and going, he's electrifying to watch.
Isn't he? Kicked 5 last week, so getting into a lot of form. Oh, that's a great mark on the win. Oh, that's... Unfortunately, Nick Ashford
has just spooned it over the boundary
and
as well.
He's sort of clutched his hammy there late after the kick, so... Barker looking to bring this into the centre. There's big Mitch Jackson with a big fist. No one can break free of this, and they're going to ball it up again.
Umpire Bennett says, let's have another start, boys.
The earlier games today, Terry, do you want to run through
certainly.
them while we have another?
Sitting the railways and the reserves.
Oh, hang on, just 2 seconds. It's Barker going to bring it forward. It's over the head of Lehman. That looks
Hit the post.
like Scott Price. They're going to play him straight away. Edwards is on this side. Surely not out on the full this time, Terry. Well, are they calling it all the way back?
The goal umpire hadn't signalled.
Do they have to signal?
They have to signal, and after they have to signal, they can play on. And they have to signal in what it was.
Well, that's upsetting because they were bringing it out to our side, and Edwards would have been happy with his kick too because
it was in play.
Yeah, straight to Alters. Going to bring it back, and Patching's
Taking a mark.
Man in front there.
55 out. It's a bit beyond his kicking, but
I think he's going to hang it out this time a little bit.
Goal square.
A beautiful long kick, and at the back on the chest, read it well. I think is that Kirkwood? No, it's Scott Price, sorry. Scott Price. Ben Kirkwood, of course, played a blinder the other week around the forward pocket. Kicking 5,
4 or 5 goals. Yeah, no, he was.
Kick 5, and I thought it was arguably his best game that he's played. Is it Jason Horn-Francis lookalike on the boundary line? Terry, Seth Hambley.
And there we are.
Price, no mistake.
Price has opened the proceedings.
The price is right.
Got the price right, that one. So that was a really good result for Barker there. They moved to 1 goal 3-9. Royals yet to trouble the scorers.
And Patching, like we said, learnt from his earlier when he faded it, hooked it out, and Price was waiting at the back. But yeah, the Jason Hanford,
a little bit there.
Francis lookalike.
Seth Hambley.
Even the build's very similar. Certainly the mo and the mullet.
And very white like Horn Francis.
Yeah.
Very pale.
Very Adelaide-esque sort of boy.
Fair-skinned. Very fair-skinned. He looks a strapping young lad.
Of course, the Hamleys, famous Mount Barker family, Terry.
They are a family.
Yes. You know, we're back in the middle, and Beale's gone up. So William Jones has come on to replace David Stone.
High contact there on Ugle, and Ugle's got a free kick.
Brandon Ugle, he's a smart player. I think Lehman's going to, trying to lead out to this side. But no.
Well read by Edwards.
Stephen Edwards, he's aware of how that works. Edwards, he likes that side. I'm not sure why.
He didn't kick it out on the full anyway this time.
No. It's just sort of dribbled out.
It ran very quickly though to the boundary. So it's a throw in, left half forward for the Mount Barker Footy Club.
So coming up to the 14-minute mark, it's only been the 1 goal, and that was just recently from Scott Price. Like we said, there's going to be a lot of play there. There's Ryan Kinnear with his first touch, and of course breaks the Royals games record today.
277, what a fine innings.
That's right, last week he equalled Mitch Curnow, 276. Mitch still playing reserves, which is good to see. It's big Stephen Beale, he'll be working his way into the game, no doubt. Had an excellent carnival, GSFL carnival.
Outstanding.
4 games, 4 best. Could be a chance for the carnival medal tomorrow night, Terry, at the Cleveland.
Could very much be.
Could be. Some nice dodging there. There's big Cam Allison, another Cleveland medalist.
Another Cleveland medalist,
yeah. Is that
Nick Axford, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well wrapped up by Mitch Jackson. And we're going to have a throw up.
So Royals just on the 50. This will be their first inside 50 of the game.
Patching brings it away.
Quickly repelled. Barker got good numbers there. Patching's well and truly on his own here. He can run on. No, prior, they said. It was a trick with this Ryan Kinnear on his favourite wing. Stephen Beale's run forward. It's a nice build up. He'll be looking to switch it to centre forward, but he's gone wide. Terry, they're not learning. They've just gone wide again.
Yes.
So anyway, Hogg's going to bring that in. There's Zach Jackson's going to. Oh, he's broken free. No. But Captain Braden Parker's just smothered that. He's followed up. Oh, Terry, it's a nearly game, isn't it?
Yeah, game of inches.
Yeah. And Bennett's called a free kick to Parker. He's going to play on. Stevie Edwards drifting down. Stevie, this time. He's set it up. There's Nick Ashford. Big fly. But, no. Once again, Pavlovich is going to repel.
Yes. That's actually alright.
That's a sling tackle every day of the week, Terry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zach Jackson's getting a couple of key possessions. That's Campbell McMahon.
Handball off to Joel Gray, and it's drifted wide for another point to Mount Barker. They moved. Point? Yeah.
Campbell McMahon again. He's in some good form.
Very much. Yeah, no, he's been an exciting young fellow, I think.
Future star.
That's a very good mark.
That is a good mark from Ryan Flick.
Looked inside and hit up Corey Ward.
He's going to switch it to
Switch
Parker.
it back to Braden
Oh,
Parker, let it bounce, and God knows you're in
Oh,
trouble there.
he pulled it straight. Did he get the call from Price?
And
This is Jackson's got. Oh, Jackson's dropped it now. It's a bit fumbly, but geez, he's good at breaking tackles, isn't he? He's a big lad though. And Barker, a bit of it's a fumbly bit of play both ways, Terry. But it's whoever's going to make the most of this, and Price is the only goal kicker. He's going to line up for his second.
he's been dangerous in the forward. He's usually more around the midfield and back, but he's been up forward today.
He is. He's pretty much directly in front.
About 30 up.
Yeah. This should
Can
be.
kick it for about 30,
Should
35.
be bread and butter for Price. He did hang it. He's sort of doing the right thing, hanging it up there, but it just the momentum wasn't. The wind wasn't taking it.
No. Another point.
Another point.
1-5. Barker on the Retravision scoreboard. Royals yet to trouble the scorers.
Rawlsby bringing it out this far side again. Captain Braden Parker. He's going to take a cheeky bounce.
Corey Anthon. Stretch the hammies, that did. Ride his toes.
He's going to head it towards Beale, and why not? Oh, that's yeah. Beale's not going to let him down. Good player, Steve
Good mark.
Beale. Now, what's the plan here? Edwards has got a man on. That looks like Ward. Allison's going to fly for this. Going to take it on the chest, but he's going to be out of bounds
Out of bounds on the full.
for the eighth. Out on the full, basically right in front of the. They love the Wellington Reeves Auto 1 sign, Terry. It just seems to
I think the boundary umpires are going to
earn their keep.
earn the keep by having their arms out.
Mitch Jackson's under a lot of pressure. Royals can run free here.
Yep.
Jason Ford's at the back, but it's not going to get to him. The hyphen's been put. That's a nice pickup.
Ryan.
Flick on a Ryan Kinnear on that trusty left. Where's Ford? No, it's drifting down to that pocket again. Hang on, what's happened? Kinnear's been flattened after the kick, and I think they're going to. I think it's going to be downfield.
Relayed free kick, so
That's right.
Jason Ford's got a free kick
And he's on his.
deep in the right forward pocket.
He's
which
on
is
that
up-
left. It's going to suit him
which
totally.
is beautifully set up for his left foot.
Well, he looks very confident already, doesn't he? Going back. He would have done this before in training. Oh, Terry, he's even tricked me. And It's come off. The last thing I was expecting was a banana from that side. I think he got a bit confused himself, but look, it's come off. He can tell us tonight after a couple of beers that he meant that the whole time. Nick has.
Miss X was the one, the recipient. Got a little grab in the goal square and kicked it through, rushed it through for a goal.
Kinnear's just come off for a rest. He looks alright. He would have been filled in 277 games, probably 200 of them, Terry. A little man like him.
Bounced up.
That's right.
True Royal spirited play.
So crucial goal that. 6 scoring shots to 1, and there's only 5 points in it.
Play, it took them 20 minutes to get in the forward line. They got a goal, which is excellent.
We're back in the centre. They're going to hold that up, but yeah, Royals managed to get that free man eventually, like you said, and that'll give them some confidence late in the first quarter. So Joel Gray going forward, and that's a great mark, Terry.
That's a very good grab.
Bit of a pack. Everyone's sort of standing around, but sticky fingers there.
Is that young McMahon? Looks like him.
Yeah, it is too.
Yeah, no, he has a very good pair of hands.
And a good finisher. I'm marking him down already, Terry.
Oh, you're a game man with this cross breeze.
I don't think I've seen him miss a goal, to tell you the truth.
Oh, you're a shocking Royal fan.
Looks good. He's a good player. This kid's got a future.
Oh, he has got a future, very much so. And that is a goal to Campbell. Well done, young Campbell Moran.
One of the youngest, if not the youngest player on the field.
He probably is.
Yeah, and he's showing them how to kick the ball, how to use the breeze.
Yes.
And good response from Barker.
Good response. Takes him to 2 goals, 5-17. Royals 1 goal.
Straight out the middle from Gray, who's like we said, come back today. He's done a few good things already.
Yeah, very handy player, Joel Gray. Yeah, fantastic tennis player too, as a young bloke.
Okay. Jackson's going to row the Royals knock. Jeez, he's got time in traffic, hasn't he? Just that big frame. That's well read, Stevie Edwards. Not sure whether to take a bounce or not. He's inside touring it. This is not the easiest thing to do. Bit of a chaos handball there. Edwards is back in the fray. Going to tie Nigel Penny up, and they'll call that in for a bounce. So
something a bit different. It's on our side of the ground.
It is. I like it. 23-minute mark.
Club outside. Come over and say let's a few spectators.
Jason Horn Francis missed the ruck there completely. Ben Alters is. Oh, they're paying that a throw.
It was a throw.
I think he couldn't quite get the handle on it.
He had it and just lost the handle.
Daniel Patching, good user, as we said, classy player. It's a good lead. Why not go to Sammy Lehman? Who's at the back? Should be Price. They've called a free. It's a long way off the ball, but yeah, McMahon's given that up.
Taylor Powell. Free kick.
Big Poss.
The big Poss. And he's found his little mate in Stevie Edwards.
Getting a lot of it, Edwards. Starting to use the ball a lot better.
Okay. Jade Nelson.
Won the reserves goal kicking last year.
Yes. No,
with 49.
Kicked a lot of goals. This Patching just hovering in the middle of the ground. And
how can he be hovering by himself? This is where he loves it there. He's going to... That's the attacking side. Parker's missed that. Jackson's going to... Oh! He dropped the head, and they're going to... I think they're going to pay it.
Free kick to Eagle.
Brandon Eagle.
Another shot from...
I mean, he had the ball. He did get tackled. He did the classic Luke Shuey drop knee, but it's there, so it's...
Yeah, you've got to be aware of it when you're coming in to tackle these.
One of those 50-50. I'd be happy with that to be play on, but we are 80 metres off the ball as well. So
we are a fair way off it.
Brandon, you got every chance here.
Just inside the right goalpost and set it nicely.
Yeah, that's...
Not coming off. No, he's hung it out too far.
Unlucky. I thought that was the perfect kick when it come off the boot, but...
Yeah, I think you've got to go just inside the post and don't give it too much. So that takes Marker to 2-6, Royals 1 goal at the 25-minute mark in the first quarter.
Of course, yesterday the quarters were very quick, weren't they? Because we barely had any throw-ins, we barely had any ball-ups. Especially that first quarter was extremely open for a qualifying final. Parker getting Supercoach Dream there, kicking out from goal. That's his sixth kick off to young Alters. He's heading in the Beale direction again. That seems to be the MO. Another bounce. So.
Oh no! Yeah, let's throw up over in front of the Dome, Albany.
So Patching, I think, was getting a free. That's a play on. That's a monster kick, but it's gone to the right-hand side this time. That could have only been Zach Jackson, I think.
Yes.
To kick it that far.
It was a mighty kick, that's for sure.
Yeah. Parker going to bring this in again.
Over the 50 metres into that breeze.
It was well read by Flick, but sort of spilled off.
Well tackled by Patching.
Beale and Stone again. Get used to that, I would say, today. There's Patching. I don't know, that's got a lot of possession. Scott Price, the 2 goals. Bit of aerial ping pong there. And I think that's Hambley's. Oh, it's scrappy, isn't it, Terry?
Bobbing around. It's going nowhere. It's 5 metres here, 5 metres there, and roll up and taps out the back, and yeah.
Oh, and it's soccer off the ground, and it's gone through. Is that Scott Price again for number 3, or? Not too sure, but those sort of goals, like we're saying, in these conditions, are invaluable.
Absolute gold. Yeah, not sure who kicked that one. Hey? No, Price has got the blue boots.
So yeah, we were unsure because there was about 30 people around the ball, and it just spilled free with that. We just saw a left flying soccer, which went through. So Barker 3-7-25, Royals 1 goal straight 6, 28-minute mark, not long to go. Barker be quite happy with this. They haven't kicked a lot of points, but they've been dominant.
They've had control.
Stephen Beale's back into the ruck, and there's a free straight away. I think putting the knee into Stone there. He was trying to make a statement there, Beale. And it's Braden Parker. He's run around Jackson, so are they going to call that prior? Because he did run around. He's been held up, and Patching.
That's a great tackle from Patching. He's just outside the 50.
Great kick, and well honoured.
He's found Scotty Price about 35 out, just left to centre.
It was a nice kick, wasn't it?
You'd want that every day of the week.
He had about 2 metres on his man, and he just popped it up just nicely, and it was still good grab. And geez, if Barker can convert here, then it's a big quarter. Worrying signs.
Huge quarter.
Not a lot of talk there. Parker running out, had the ball, dodged Jackson, and then caught by Patching. So.
Well, you can see Patching in front of him, so. Oh, he's left it left.
Yeah, again.
Another one. Moved to 3-8. To Mount Barker. Royals 1 goal. Late in the first quarter. Quick kick in from Royals. Found Linthorne in the back pocket, and he's kicking it down to the half-back flank, looking for Beale, and Beale take
he was lucky there.
Good mark, running back with the fly.
There was about 4 Barker guys about to take it otherwise.
And he's quickly handballed off to Corey Ward, who's on him, and there we have quarter time. 30-minute mark, 30 minutes is our compulsory end of the quarter. So, yes, end of the first quarter, the Retravision scoreboard. Mount Barker 3-8-26, leading Royals 1 goal 6.
Yeah, Barker dominating that quarter, Terry. Royals really only going forward inside that 50 once, and it's the only time forward touched the ball, and he's a dangerous player. They managed to convert, but like I said, worrying signs for Royals early in the piece.
Yeah, they've got a bit of work to do, but
that's
they're
right.
certainly more than capable. So don't say 1 quarter to go, 3 to go.
Exactly. Okay, so we'll be back just after the break for the second term. Looking forward to it. Okay, welcome back to the second quarter between Royals and Mount Barker in the elimination final at Retravision Stadium. Interesting first quarter. Barker 3-8-26, Royals 1 goal, Terry. Barker dominated.
They certainly had a lot of pressure around the ball and kept forcing it forward and creating opportunities.
There's Davey Parker, nice kick out of the centre. But again, to that far side where the wind is. Who's that? Getting free, poking it up, but to the far side. Still, no, they're playing it free. Playing it free.
Pushing the marking contest.
Yeah.
Is he going to be game to come down this side, or is he going to come out the other
You don't
side?
have got too much choice. You've got Zach Jackson on this side, so why not? But no, he's
Kept it safe.
and that's straight out on the pool, Terry. That's
Not playing safe at all.
that's the 9th or 10th on that far side. He would have been better taking a risk, perhaps. If Rules are smart here, they're going to centre that. That's well done by Corey Ward, and that's a goal, Terry.
Yeah.
It's a great goal. Good snap, good
Goal.
recovery.
Good start for goal of the day.
And we think Wood started sort of that half-back flank, and they've gone, well, we're going to need to do something, aren't they? And Corey Ward, one of their prime movers.
Very much so. Very active player around the ball. Very good with his hands and his feet.
And that's going to give Royals a lot of confidence, an early goal. And suddenly, even despite the dominance, they're only 14 points behind.
Very good start to the quarter.
So we just watched Stevie Edwards jogging back to half-back. We got Cleveland medalist Dave Parker in the middle, Stephen Beale and Ward. So they've got their big guns in there with Regan Askewold. Barker, of course, no shortage of guns in there as well. We've got Patching, Jackson, Brandon Ugle. But going to get a second clearance in a row.
Yep.
Corey Ward again. Off to Captain Braden Parker. He can play on, but no, they're going to call that back. He didn't get around the mark in time. So Ward can have a second time.
Get up his mate.
Edwards is bring it out this side to the attacking side. Sort of mungled that, but bit of a cast ball. There's Jason Ford, all class, picks it up in one motion, but he swung it too far.
Yeah, pull it to the right for another point. So that's their first point. 2 goals, 1-13. Trailing Barker 3-8-26.
And again, we spoke of Ford early. It was a nice pick up in heavy traffic, and he doesn't need to touch the ball much, does he? He's just on cue. He's going to keep that low, but now he's gone the other side. So
And rolled away.
I have called him Cyril from day one. The first day I ever saw him play, I said, "You are the GSFL Cyril," and apparently his mum said that's his favourite player. So there you go. He does play. You can see why.
Cyril was a fantastic player.
So Barker going to do the same as Rolls. They're going to bring it out to that far side. Nick Ashford, big pack mark, and he's played on straight away. There's Cole Hunter. He knows where the goals are, but he's coughed it up. Oh! Not sure if that was friendly fire or perhaps it was because there's no free play, but it was a big hit there. Again, a lot of players around the ball. Spilled free. Ryan Kinnear's in heavy traffic. I think this will be a mark if it's gone far enough. Alters.
It's not good high enough into the air.
A few players going down, including Brandon Ugle. He's still recovering. There's Patching. He breaks free off to Hogg. He's going to wait for Jackson. The prime movers, but he's taken too long. Alters to Parker. Some of the big dogs getting a lot of the ball. And there's Brandon Ugle. He just recovered from
Quick recovery,
from his injury, and suddenly he was in the right place at the right time. So
young Seth Jones here on the wing.
Patching. He's a smart move.
15-metre
He's going to go. Let's all take a breath here, fellas. Let's take a breath. Look at that
Great
kick,
pass
Terry.
to Dylan Gowdy. 20-metre bullet.
Even in traffic.
Oh, well done, Elsis. He's read that really well.
He's a born wingman, Terry. Although I think it's going to come straight back. Although,
Well done by Chandler there to force it on. Young Elliott.
well, what's Ford going to do here? You can see him using his body, but he's just going to be outnumbered there. Barker going to bring this out.
I think his presence around the ball will create havoc if he just keeps persisting. I reckon the things will come.
Not too bad a ploy. Not the biggest man, Jason Ford, but isolate him one-on-one and give him that time to move, and he'll be fine. So I'll tell you who's playing well, and that's this guy, Scott Price. Kicked a couple of goals, and now, like you said, he's moved back into the midfield. Just strolls away from the man on the mark. That's a
Great mark, Jackson.
Oh, and just use of the body superb.
He's found his little mate.
Jackson to
inside
Patching.
with Patching. Patching's done a bullet to Sammy Lehman. It's gone through the big hands of Sam. Unfortunately, now it's rolled out of bounds in the right forward pocket for the Barker.
And I think just in that last 5 minutes, Terry, both teams, some of the big dogs are making an influence, and that's what happens in finals, isn't it? Finals is where you make who the player is, and certainly Patching and Jackson getting a lot of it. Price, of course. There's Davey Parker, he's getting a lot of it. Parker got the numbers here. But well intercepted Parker.
Yep. He does that well so often.
There's going to be a bounce, so coming up to the 6.5 minute mark. Royals will be okay with this start. They've certainly upped the tempo as well.
They've certainly got more around the packs and winning their ball.
They got to do something about Daniel Patching, I think, Terry.
Absolutely.
Is the tag a dead art in the GSFL these days?
Run with players, never dead art. It's just win your own ball.
But even then, look, he's just in the clear. I mean, like you said, you can have a run with player, but he just seems to do whatever he wants, doesn't he?
He's got a licence, I'd say, to run his own game.
Dave Parker started with him there, but he's drifted off him already, look. But he's the man in front. The crowd in front's not happy with that, but that's what happens when you play in front.
He was in front.
Parker, not a lot of options. He's gonna chip it up.
That's a good grab.
It is a good mark.
Ashford.
Beale's calling for it about 60, and it's going to make it to him, and it's a good kick. I think Beale created the space there for that mark.
That's a good mark, young fella.
Seth Jones.
Sethy Jones.
He's done a couple of good things on this side.
He's coming out this side, yes. He's followed up his work, which is great.
It's young Campbell McMahon. He's going to cough it up. Elliott's got it. Oh, Coley Hunter. He's a smart player. Bursting through. He's a Barker player. So Ryan Kinnear, he's going to basketball it down on his left, snap it around. It's a dangerous, horrible bounce. Horrible bounce for the hyphen.
Yeah, straight over Chandler's stretch Dukes there and roll through for a point.
But yeah, a lot better signs for Royals.
Lot better.
Obviously, Coach Andrew Ruck in his 5th year would have had some stern words with the Royals boys. Daryl Panizza there, looks like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Barker have come to the club outside.
Cameron Walsh done a couple of good things. It's good to see Barker coming out this side, Terry. They're clearly not scared. Some of their foot skills though are excellent. Why would you be?
Yep.
Speaking of good skills, that's Benjamin Alders playing a great game on the wing. And sort of a rushed one, Terry. That's
Yeah.
I see you shake your head there. That's an old school where they've snapped around the body.
Snapped around the body, 30 metres out.
No reason for it.
For young Hardy there, who's a goal kicker.
We have commented on the skills of Adrian Hardy in the last couple of weeks.
Why would you kick it so high?
Panic, young
No,
player.
It's not panic. It's just, yeah.
Speaking of snaps, there's a snap out of the pack, but that's gonna it's gonna roll out on the far side.
Roll out in the right forward pocket for the Royals Footy Club. About 10 metre round for the goal point post.
Just as we come up to the 10-minute mark. 10 points in it. 10 and 10.
It's been thrown by the big fella. Lots of pressure there.
Yeah, there's these
20
big
players around the ball.
big packs of numbers again, isn't it, Terry? There's not one player this side of the 50 on Barker's side, showing you what the Breeze is doing perhaps. Even Sam Lehman, who was the closest, has gone into the Royals inside 50 now. Barker perhaps looking at just preserving the lead this quarter. I mean, we're only 10 minutes in, Terry. Just Patching and Parker. Parker might have heard me. Daniel, I'm not giving you any more space. Because as soon as he got hold of that, he was taken down in a great tackle.
Seagull on the chip.
Again, the Jimmy Hull special. Speaking of Jimmy Hull, we'll see the great man tomorrow.
Yeah, looking forward to it. The doyen of great southern football.
Yeah, just give him a forum and let him go for it. And he tells the greatest stories I've ever heard. The great thing about it is quite often you can hear the stories for hours on end and you've never heard them before. Is one of the great things about Jim Hull.
Yep. Great recollections.
So we'll always bring that in. That's
Joel Flick.
Joel Flick. He's going to play on. It's a bit of a helicopter.
And we have another point.
The Royals going to chase them up with points.
Yep.
So this is the point scoring end.
Move to 2 goals 6. Charlie Mount Barker 3 goals 8 on the Retravision scoreboard.
Big back there. Corey Ward's got the quick hands out, and that's a nice, nice little pass to Adrian Hardy. Now, what's he going to? He's surely not going to go the snap this time. Like we said, what we've seen of him is a very young, skillful player. Played a few reserves games early in the year, and then once he got into the league, he's cemented that spot.
Yeah, outstanding talent.
Going back at a very deliberate shot. It looks good, Terry. It looks great. That's a great goal, Adrian Hardy. Live and learn, young Hardy, because yeah, don't panic and snap around when you've got skills like that.
No, you don't snap around the shore there. So that was a great goal, and that especially with this crossbreed. So that takes them up to 3 goals 6, trailing Mount Barker 3-8.
Crucial goal.
2 point difference, and legend of the Royals Footy Club, Ryan Kinnear, just coming off for a well-earned break.
On a history-making day.
His 277th appearance in league colours for the mighty Blue and Whites. That's a mighty effort.
So, like we said, past Mitch Curno's record, but also the great Robin Moore.
Outstanding Rob Moore. He was a great contributor to football here, as well as an umpire, as well as his football.
And coaching.
And also very good around the basketball.
It's well read off the pack there from Flick. Another centre clearance. Royals playing some good footy at the moment.
Good link-up footy.
Look at that. That's class, Terry.
Absolute beautiful precision football. Finds Jason Ford about 30 out, and he's going to look
Pop it
inside
down,
and found his teammate Cameron Ellison, another Cleveland medalist.
So Barnett medalist to Clement medalist. 2021 Clement medalist Cameron Ellison. Hasn't played a lot of footy this year. He's had a few.
He's struggled with injuries early, and he's got himself back to.
The last 2 weeks he's played some good footy, and this will test him though. He's popped it up there. I think that's going to be touched on the line.
And was. At least he had it on line, so I'll give him a chance.
So.
1 point difference.
Yeah, that's right. I'm hoping for extra time, Terry, today.
Oh, really?
Never seen an extra time game live.
I've umpired a double extra time.
Okay. Well, there you.
That wasn't happy with that. That was hard work.
Well, yeah, umpire, you'd be wanting just to come off, and you get extra money for extra time? No, you don't. No.
There's a match fee, that's it.
You know, Barker going to bring this. Well, they were, but it's Bit of a chip kick there, and
Well chopped off by Conor Lazar.
Yeah, yeah. Off to his captain, Braden Parker. Ward
Back from
running
his
past in
high-flying days
traffic.
in the offal.
That's a great kick. But I think the sun got in the way of the hyphen there.
Yeah.
And now they've called incorrect disposal, and big Zach Jackson's going to bring this back. Sammy Lehman's making a bit of a lead, but yeah, nice kick. Zach Reed. It's a wobbly kick there, and it's just floated into the arms of Beale, who was surrounded by Stone and Hogg. It's not a bad position for Rawls.
Very good position. Right in front of the clubhouse.
Another mongrel.
That's another Mike McPhee explosive kick.
Price, Pavlovich back to Price. Now Hogg's got space here. Sam Lehman's calling for it. He's outnumbered, but
Set upon by 3.
knee in the back, and Patsy's gone, I'll have you. Leave my big mate alone.
Yep. Sammy did well then. Standing under that for 3 Rawls boys climb over the top of him.
Yeah, a bit of a foot and a few stud marks in the back for Lehman, but look, he'll be used to that. Here's Hogg, he knows no other way. Beale's giving it straight back up to Jackson, and Stevie Edwards is going to timely mark. He's going to slow things down. Short little kick out to Alters. That's a sign of a good wingman, Terry.
Right in front of our commentary box.
Hold your width. That's a nice kick. Big fly at the back from Adrian Hardy. There's Eagle. He's going to fall over. He's going to say, "Oh,
I just slipped over.
yeah. Oh,
Roll out of bounds.
Let's
and
all
we'll
take a break and
catch our breath.
So yeah, 3-7 to 3-8 now. Only 1 point in it. Barker leading. Barker haven't done a lot of attacking, but obviously this is the scoring end.
Yep.
Coming up to the 17-minute mark. This Beale's just grabbed it out of the pack. To Alters, getting a lot of the ball now. Cam Allison's all over this on the chest. He's going to play on. And that's a great mark.
Yeah,
That'll be Nick Ashford, I would guess.
Those big hands.
Yeah. Very consistent goal kicker.
Yeah.
2 or 3 every game, but never gets a big bag, I notice.
Well, he's got a few others to feed as well, to look after. They all get a cut of the slice, so. And
It's an
straight over the umpire's
Yeah, that's an intelligent kick. He's kept it low, and Royals having a great quarter.
Yep, moves to
Especially-
4 goals 7 now to move ahead of Mount Barker. 3-8 to lead by 5 points at the 17-18 minute mark.
Yeah, so Royals have responded well, even from the opening bounce. They were a different side. Just they were up tempo, they were up and about, and now they've put it on the scoreboard. So some crucial goals there. Like we said, Dave, some of their big guns in the middle there, and that's certainly paid off.
Absolutely.
Although, speaking of that, Brandon Newell's going to bring it out on the far side. The wind's really taken that one. There's Nigel Penny. Yes, good play. Daniel Patching, good user of the ball. Oh, is that 50? Oh, he moved. Patching was pointing it out, and I think he had reason to. But pops
Sam
it.
Lehman just set it on the plate, and Sam came in with those big jukes. And
It's like a
rolled it
laser
in.
40-metre pass.
That's a beautiful pass.
Yeah.
So Sam's going to have a shot left of centre, about 35, 40 out.
Still in the
Take it-
Matthew Lloyd, pulled
take
up
it-
his socks, throw
take
up a bit of grass. I haven't seen that for a long time.
And it'll take a very big, good kick from there with this wind.
Lehman knows what to do. Very deliberate. Runs around the man and mark,
That's
pops it
fading
up.
away. Too much, Sammy.
Faded big. He just
Babied it too much. He should have.
stabbed at it, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. So another point goes on the scoreboard to the Mount Barker, 3-9 they move to, trailing 4-7 to Royals.
So Elliott with a very hopeful lead up the far wing, but Ryan Kinnear's got it. They're just gonna pop it around Stevie Edwards. Beale's got A lot of space there.
One Steve to another Steve.
There's Edwards under a bit of pressure. Big fly from Eagle.
Nearly held it. Another throw up.
So 20-minute mark, only 4 points in it. Royals taking the lead for the first time in the game with their goal prior. Another throw in. Players getting tired, Terry?
This is a time when they do get a bit tired towards the end of the quarter. It's been pretty taxing. It's been a lot of
throw-ins, a lot of heavy
Tested
pack
footy.
work. But that's it's a nice little handball. Flick's got this. It's a good kick towards Ashford, but he can't quite get the handle on it, and another throw-in.
those bounty umpires are certainly in their key over
Oh.
there.
So again, a lot of players around the ball.
Yep.
I think Barker will just about be happy to sort of hold up play a bit and sort of regroup at half time. The big leap over Cole Hunter. They're going to play that play on. Patching couldn't quite get the handle on it. Over to Captain David Stone. He's going to go to his, unfortunately, his opposition player, and Stephen Beale in the ruckman. Another big pack that's well rowed. Royals are going to bring it inside. There's Jason Ford, hands off, but is that Pryor? Is that holding the ball?
Yep.
It is.
Great pressure tackle.
I don't know why he didn't rush it through. Maybe he was too far out from here, but yeah. So Royals, this could be a big goal in the context of the game.
Young Hardy. Yeah, it's not someone I'd take on for pace, that's for sure. And he's put it straight over the umpire's
Yeah.
hat. There's a two-finger salute, and then there we go.
He's certainly learned from his snap from before. So
He has, yeah. Excellent goal and well done.
Royals doing some major interchange there. So
That takes Royals to a 10-point lead now, leading 5-7 to 3-9 now Barker on the Retravision scoreboard.
so yeah, complete a tale of two different quarters, Terry.
It has, yeah.
Both teams still though wouldn't be too upset. Really anyone's game.
Oh, a long way to go yet, so.
Barker certainly not certainly haven't played that bad. They just can't quite get on the scoreboard. Stone's going to send them deep into attack late. Young Kirkwood, who like we said, kicked 5 last week, hasn't had a lot of opportunity today. He's going to hold that up. Lehman's drifting forward, just him and Linthorne.
And Hardy coming off for a little rest. He really does look like a player of the future. Brandon Elliott showing some electrifying pace
It
there.
was some good pace, wasn't it? I think they were all expecting it to go out, but Cole Hunter ended up having to take it out.
The big areas of our bouncing football, bounces this way, that way, and any way, that way. There's no real system to it.
24-minute mark. They're gonna recall that for another boundary throw-in. Getting tired, perhaps. That I'm not surprised. That's a good throw-in. Again, a lot of numbers around the ball. Weather certainly held out. There was talk of some late rain today. Blue skies from what I can see. There's Corey Ward, drives it forward again, and Cole Hunter on the end of that. Very opportunistic player.
opportunist.
That's it.
See if he's learned any from his teammates.
Usually a good finisher. Going to lean back on this from about nearly 40. It's going to fade left as well.
Faded left. Takes it. Rolls to 5.8. Now Barker 3.9. Lee Pavlich brings the ball back into play.
Hand over the shoulder, perhaps.
Pushing the back, the umpire indicated.
Quick kick over that.
That's young Keegan Taylor. Out there on the far side, taking a mark on the boundary there.
Oh, he's unsure. They've called him to play on. He's ended up getting away nicely. And at the back,
there's Sam Lehman standing there with his big dukes up.
He can swing around the left. McMahon's one-on-one with Flick. This would be a good duel. Oh,
a good chop of the arm there. So
was a good lead and a good kick though. As Lehman and Allison certainly going at it. Lehman says, "I want to get down the forward line. I want some of this," and Allison didn't want any of it.
Wasn't letting him get down there.
There's McMahon, pops it up. Big pack, but
Walter springing away.
There's Steve Edwards.
Brandon Elliott here, right in front of us.
The handball's on here.
Right half back. He's gone down the line to the wing, looking for Nick Ashford.
Cole Hunter, he's got time here, plenty of time. But no, he's... Oh no, the wind's going to carry that. Jason Ford's going to run onto it. Steady! Oh! Just went to dribble it through. It's a Jason Dunstall nightmare, that one. He
hit the post.
Probably could have kept running there.
He did that a couple of times at Nutrien, which was very costly in the last game, which would have put him into the final.
Taken a bounce there with his pace as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's grazed the post. That's another point to Royals. And there's Patching.
Miles in the
kick
clear.
in. There's young Keegan Taylor with the ball. He's gone down the line. Good tackle by young Kirkwood there over there on the far side, right in front of the Kirby Wines sign. Nice drop.
Bit of a cloud coming in, Kerry. Suddenly got dark a little bit.
I think the players appreciate a bit of coolness.
28-minute mark, so not long to go.
General Kinnear snapped that as in the throw up, but just kicked it down, and Mitch Jackson's taken the mark.
It's Keegan Taylor. He's suddenly on fire, but Allison's taken it off him. Not sure if the umpire's pulled a free there. Having words to Allison. So Keegan Taylor, 3 kicks in 3 minutes, suddenly having an influence out on that wing.
Starting to have a bit of impact.
Reece Hogg is claiming the mark. Yeah, they're gonna pay that. Probably Barker's last sortie forward before half time. It's a nice kick in the middle. Lehman's can't quite make the ground, but it doesn't matter. They've called a free. Patching right around. You probably could have given it to him. It's a nice helicopter.
Oh, and Braden Parker's bobbled it and hold on to it. Deep in the back pocket there.
Parker's going to be in no hurry.
No hurry. Looking for the 30-minute
Pop it over to his mate Corey Ward. Also in no hurry. He's going to pop it up to Ryan Kinnear. Yeah, some good experience there from Royals. Some of their older, wiser heads that know what's going on. As we're counting down.
And
there we go.
Half time.
Well played. Well played, Royals.
Well played, Royals. Yes.
The first quarter, we said Mount Barker dominant, and I don't know if Royals had so much dominance. I think just when they went forward, they seemed a little bit smarter there. Barker still had plenty of the ball, so like we said, they wouldn't be too upset. They're still 2 goals down in a low-scoring game.
Yep.
But,
Yeah. So anyway, in the first, we're at half time. It's 5-9 to Royals, 39. Mount Barker trailing 3-9-27, 12-point margin. In that quarter, in the first half, we have Adrian Hardy and Nicholas Ashford 2 goals each for the Mighty Royals, and Scotty Price 2 goals for Mount Barker. So we'll take a break and look forward to talking to you in about 15 minutes.
I'm very looking forward to this game. It's anyone's game, as we said. So yeah, thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Thanks, Ian. we're back at Retravision Stadium for the second half of what's been after a very good thrilling first half of footy, where Royals lead 5-9 to the Sharks 3-9. Early games today, Railways preserved in the reserves games, 8 goals 8 to Mount Barker 4-4. The Colts, Railways 5-8, Denmark Walpole 3-2. And in the 16s, Royals 8 goals 5 defeated Denmark Walpole 7-5. So some pretty close games there, already held today. And I think we'll have a really close finish towards as this game goes on.
I think we will. Terry, yesterday some of the games were amazing, weren't they? I think the 16s Colts and reserves, there was 7 points in it for the 3 games, from memory.
Yeah. So unfortunately the losers today are out, the winners keep going. So the winners of today play next week on here.
There's Beale and Captain David Stone going at it again. Patching and Parker, I'm liking this contest already. Certainly since I mentioned something on air, Terry, Parker has, look, he's right on top of Patching.
So liking for each other.
Yeah, and look, Patching would have got away there previously, but double team there for a while, and look, they're all over him. They've understood he's the man.
There was about 4 teams then on Patching.
That's right. Interesting, just outside, Terry, talking to people from both clubs, both saying super, as Ward's just sent that forward, we'll just leave that for a minute as Pavlich brought that out. Andrew Ruck's calling for a deliberate before it's even got close. I'll pop that up, and Jackson's in prime position there. And Ben Alter's playing a fine game, isn't he, on the wing?
A very good game here on the wing. Yep.
He's going to bring it into Parker, who's a mile clear. Where's Patching?
Right here, he's on the mark.
Oh, just didn't quite carry there. If Royals can kick a goal up this end, Terry, especially early, geez, that's going to fill them with confidence. Just while we bounce down just quickly, like I was saying, speaking of both clubs, both think it's as even as possible, that the scoreboard's not reflecting, and that it's certainly anyone's game. And this is the quarter, they're saying. And there's Patching. Suddenly Patching and Parker playing as far away from each other as they can. And look at that laser-like.
Brilliant.
Wouldn't you love to be on Daniel Patching's side and leading to him?
Yep.
Beale and Stone again. As Hogg burst through. There's Patching with a nice handball. Jackson, again, the big prime movers. Jackson's looking for Sammy Lehman with a great... Oh, Lehman!
Let him down.
Spilled it. And then he's taken Parker's head off, which quite easy to do when you got someone the height of Sam Lehman up against Parker.
And he's found his brother out here, Braden, and he's kicked out to
Altus. A fantastic women's game. That's a nice kick too, isn't it?
Yeah, great
Gave
grab from
Elliott every opportunity. Ford's calling it short, but the hyphens led to the pocket. It's a big leap. Cole Hunter, some roving, but nice Tory. Zach Jackson's got a paddock here. Off to Hogg, back to Jackson, you would think. Breaks another tackle. He's going to get it back again.
Running too quick for the
He
ball.
could just about have a shot here, but he's popped it up. And
right in front of his good mate, Sammy Lehman. Take a mark.
so
35
suddenly,
out.
suddenly
Right of
Zach
centre.
Jackson just stamped his authority, didn't he,
Yeah,
Terry?
put the foot on the metal and he's away.
Patching in the middle there on his haunches, fair enough.
Sucking the big ones.
Yeah. And Lehman, very deliberate shot. Sort of got the wind behind him here. I think he's just going to put it up a little bit to the left, but too much, Terry.
Yeah, dragged it right again.
Lehman a little bit off target, which is unusual today.
Yeah, a bit disappointing. I need him to kick them straight.
3 goals 10 too.
Yep, moves into 3-10. Come back to 11-point margin. Royals in front. Looks like Royals are going to try and play this side a bit more. They've come out here a couple of times.
And Corey Linthorne's going to bring it back the other way now. Edwards, they're messing around with it, but he's going to...
He doesn't muck around. He boots it long and wide. Nice mark out there.
Alters. Yeah, this is a good play. Parker to Ward. Beale's making a break for it. No one's really going with him. Back to Parker.
Yeah, you can't let him run free. He just kicks the ball so beautifully.
And they've got Regan Askewald out here, loose. Chipped it up nicely. Jason Ford, that's a good lead.
Yep.
He's going to swing around and look for Elliott. Scathing kick. Beautiful. Oh, off to Ashford. The hyphen's got this. Yes.
Well nominated. Fellow commentator. Well nominated, Ian.
He said, I'll have some of this, Terry. I'm close to goal.
He's a bit of a rough time, but he's very effective.
I like young Jason Ford there, making a lot of ground, Terry, working really hard, up 70, 80 metres, and it created the loose man to Elliott, which has now got the hyphen having a shot for goal, directly in front, only about 20 out.
All started from Braden Parker in the back half. Reduced the ball.
This is a big kick, but
sliced it.
it did never look like it, did it?
Out of bounds of the full in the left back pocket.
Wasn't the drop wasn't there. Against that breeze, you've really got to hold the ball.
Feet it low.
That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, good signs for Royals early.
They've really come out. They're attacking them really well.
I like this. The lead and Jason Ford giving that leg rope, allowing them to,
spot on.
To say, take me on.
Yeah, I'd advise Jason I'd be using that door. That's up and down the ground a bit more.
This Jackson's gonna. I think it's skied off the boot a little bit. Brandon Eagle's going back with the flight. He's fallen over. It's not going to be too much help for anyone. And there's Parker starting to exert an influence. There's a Barker player down behind play, not looking too flash. And there's Ford again up on this wing. This is obviously part of a plan. Cole Hunter's going to go over his head. Brandon Elliott's going to run into it. If he plays this well, which he has, onto Ashford, he's going to snap it out. He hasn't quite. He had more time. Well played.
Very good passage of play by Royals there.
Jason Ford, that's obviously part of the master plan. Like we said in the first quarter, the only time he touched the ball was when they scored the goal. The instructions are obviously run up the ground and create space, which they're doing. Pity they couldn't.
That's a nice kick.
Mr. Edwards at the back. Plenty of numbers from both sides. They're going to hold this up and have a bounce. So Royals 5-10-40, Barker 3-10-28. So 20 points scored, as in points. 7 minute mark. Taberstone's going to play on, and he hasn't seen Elliott. Oh, there's Campbell McMahon. He's taking a big ping. Sammy Lehman's turning around. Linthorne's had a dive, but I think that's a goal. Yes! Yes, McMahon.
McMahon has wielded a little bit of influence.
I thought he might have gone too early there. I thought he could have probably broke away from Parker there and steady, but no, he backed himself and good on him, and crucial goal.
Very good conversion from 40-45 out, running full tilt. He kicked that beautifully. No, he's an undeniable talent. That's his second for today. And there's Barker at 4-10, trailing Royals 5-10. 1 goal the difference, 6 points.
So 1 goal in it.
8 minute mark of the third quarter.
Feel this is going to go down to the wire, Terry.
Let's hope so. Let's hope it's a rip and right through the fence.
Yeah. Beale and Stone again. It's been a good contest all day. Well, also, it's been a good contest is Parker and Patching, of course.
Absolutely.
That's a well-judged mark.
Two and Gowdy.
Off to Ugle. Just popped it up there. Sammy Lehman's thereabouts. It's on the ground. There's Ben Kirkwood. And he's got that.
There's Snap the Ripper.
That's a great goal.
Yeah, well done.
Barker just suddenly on fire.
Yep, another goal to Barker. That evens the scores up, 5-10 apiece.
So Lehman on the ground there, kept the ball alive, which is which you want as a small forward like Kirkwood. I'd rather have the ball bubbling around and giving you opportunity. And as we said, Ben Kirkwood kicked 5 last week in arguably his best GSL League game. That'll give him some confidence to get going after a bit of a slow start.
His dad would be very proud of that effort.
That's right. His dad would be going, wish I could have done that.
Yeah, well, he's at the wrong end of the ground.
Yeah, back pocket specialist, Shane. I played a lot of footy on Shane.
Very good player.
Oh, very good bloke.
Ripping bloke.
Yeah. There's Hogg. Look, Barker's starting to get some crucial centre clearances, but going to hold this one up. I think it's gone up a notch, Terry.
Yeah.
I think both teams realised, as we said, coming up to the 10-minute mark, it's a crucial period of play, really. Eagle's going to get caught by the hyphen, and I say that's gone. That is gone.
He was backpedaling there, but the hyphen was coming the other way.
Backpedaling for way too long. He's going to pop this up. Brandon Elliott's shot around the back there, but the ball's going to be held up. Now, this is dangerous. Jason Ford's out and about, but the class of patching again in traffic.
Oh, didn't want to kick it. He handled it.
As we said, the ball's spinning around. There's Nick Ashford. He should, pop it on the boot. It's a good tackle from Hardy on the bigger Jackson there. Yep. And he's followed up, and if he steadies here, he can pop it up to Cleveland medalist Cam Harrison. He's got Ryan Kinnear, who could have gone on the trusty left there. He's got another opportunity. Oh, he's broken the tackle, the young man, I say. There's Ford, Hardy. Oh!
Snap for a point.
Oh. Forgot to breathe there, Terry.
Well, don't fade on us.
The last 30 seconds.
Kelvin, I'll just roll you into the corner.
There's about 8 people there with an opportunity for goal, and we just finished with a point. But it's a crucial point as Royals back in front now, 5-11 to Barker 5-10.
Yeah, the status has gone up a bit, and looks like they can use both ends of the ground now.
Certainly has, and Pavlich is going to bring it out to the attacking side. It's a risky, and that's why Brandon Elliott playing in front. I'll pop that up, looking for Ashford. He's got a good run at it. Good sport, Pavlich. Allison's in front. He's been ridden, rodeoed by Hogg.
And he didn't want to give it out. Didn't want to handball it. So
he'd been hog-tied, Terry.
He was being hog-tied when he had an opportunity.
Kinnear on that trusty left, but Pavlich's going to knock that away, and it's out on the full. But Royals will be happy with this.
Absolutely. Yep.
A couple of key confidants that I've spoken to said, look, if Royals were down by 1 goal at the end of this quarter, they'd be extremely happy heading for home. So they'd be extremely happy right now. Yeah, so big big spoil from Seth Jones there. But again, Royals happy with this. Any AFL scores, Terry? Of course, the Eagles in what could be the upset of the year.
Yeah, they produced a 92 to 85 7-point win against the Western Bulldogs today. At full time, Melbourne 87 to Hawthorn 60, and at the moment, Port are 9 points up on the Freo in the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
So Hawthorn, young guys, they have a young team. They obviously faded. They were up for the majority of the first half. So good signs for them. And big game for Port. Obviously, got a lot more to play for Freo. So interesting to see how Freo go. Anyway, back to where we are. 13-minute mark has elapsed, and like we said, Royals 1 point up. Be very happy though.
Absolutely.
While they're 1 point up, they do have the breeze in the last quarter as they've broken free. There's Cam Allison. Pavlich is all over him.
He's got him hog-tied as well.
Stephen Beals tapped it down to Flick.
Joel Gray. Looking for Dylan Gowdy there.
The spoil from Big Poss, and Sammy Lehman's got He's got a bit of time. He's going to chip it over. Patchy's going to run onto this, and that's a great mark.
That's a very good mark.
Parker's grabbed him. It's
He's putting on lasso there, and
he just wanted to hold him up, but Patching every opportunity from here. It'll be a fair kick, but
fair kick. It's
one
50-50.
arguably the best kick in the GSFL.
It is one of the best kicks, absolutely.
Smaller stature, but a powerful frame and a powerful right boot. We've got Lehman and a few others just hovering around. Although Lehman's 10 metres back behind the goalpost, maybe indicating how good a kick Patching is. He's read that perfectly, Terry.
He dropped a bit short.
He started off. He was 10 metres behind the goals there, as if to say, Patching's going to pop this way up. He's given it what? It's only gone about 3 metres the whole time above, and Lehman's just come charging in. No one's picked him up. He's going to go back and pop Barker back in front. No.
He's missed it.
He's hooked it to the right. So a draw.
Draw again.
Tie.
5-11 each. That number rings a bell from yesterday. 5-11.
Gee, that's a crucial miss from Sammy Lehman. Obviously retired last year. Played a few reserves games, and then he played the last 7 league games for 30 goals.
Marvellous effort.
Marvellous effort that, Terry.
Marvellous effort.
But unfortunately couldn't convert there, which is very unusual for Lehman. Yeah. Patching somehow to Jackson with some good, clean, quick hands. And that's 5-12.
Got a very good intel, those two. They get it to each other pretty quickly, very quickly.
Is Parker going to bring it out this side to Linthorne? Alters is leading up, which gives him sort of no one to go to, so they're they're going to switch back. This is not bad play from Rolls, chewing up a bit of time as well.
Oh, good mark, young Gowdy.
And he's helicoptered back to Parker, wasting some opportunities, Mount Parker, at the moment.
Absolutely. Oops, seagulls are just invading us. Nice kick.
Parker, big pack there. Cam Allison, if he can handle this, which he has, popped it out over Elliott's head. Good tackle. And yeah, good play all round there. Good pressure, Elliott and Hogg. Good contest. It's gone out of bounds. And again, Rawlsby very happy with this. Only 1 point down. Breeze doesn't do it all for you though, Terry, does it?
No, as one of my great coaches, Ken Armstrong, used to say, it doesn't have a left or right foot, Terry, you've got to kick it.
Oh, speaking of, Ford's played on, but unfortunately he fell over. It was a great kick from Ward as well. So Barker do something with this. Jackson's got time and space, but again, he's overrun it. Big Poss is going to try and clear it, but it's coming back. It's a nice kick.
Yep, and Davenport finds Gowdy, and Gowdy's here right in front of the clubhouse, and he's going forward down to Brandon Elliott, Ugle. He's taken a great mark.
Well read.
He has read that.
On good opposition too with Captain Braden Parker. It's gone a little bit over Patching's head. People starting to spill the ball a bit, but no doubt getting tired. Patching put some late pressure on there, which is going to upset the kick. Barker can reset, bring this back. Price
out there at left half forward. He's coming ground to find Keegan Taylor.
Puts himself in some good positions.
Comes from some very good footy mouse too.
Of course. As Flick, he's just going to Tory it back. Barker got the numbers. They're sort of heading off the Royals defence. There's Jackson. I'm not too sure what was happening there.
Wow,
But the chaos ball, I rate that chaos ball, and are they going to pay that? It's come off the boot. It's gone. It's got to go on 12.
Not buying land from you.
I would have been claiming that.
Oh,
You're inside 50.
Yeah,
You've got
why
a
not?
mark.
Why not?
Yeah. Young Taylor amongst it again. He's had a good second half. He's patching with that quick hands to Jackson. But the ball's been called back, so if it's a Royals free, you'd think it'd be 50, but no.
It's a free kick to now Barker.
I think it's Hogg, is it? Yeah, Reese Hogg. .20-minute marks elapsed. So big kick here for Reese Hogg.
Important kick for Mount Barker.
He's going to do the shoe. Alright, so Hogg about 25 out, fair angle. Pokes it up again. But I think that's fading.
Be nice for a signal there.
Yeah.
Another point anyway. So now Barker, they moved to 5:13.43. Royals trail 5:11.41 on the Retravision scoreboard.
Parker with another kick in. He's going to bring it out to the attacking side.
Yep.
He's looking for a big pass. He's got the run at it. Corey Wood's going to help out. They've got numbers here. Stevie Edwards. Pop it up towards Jason Ford. Well played. Well, good use of the body. He's got Elliott running forward. Elliott's got a mile. Ford's popped it up, and Elliott can probably go back and take this because he's got. It's a good angle, Terry. He's got the wind behind him, and again, Ford set up some crucial opportunities by making a lot of space out on this flank here.
Yep.
All part of a plan, you would think.
Absolutely, a very good plan from the Royals.
And the way he
I
read
like
that, going over the top. And we're right behind Elliott here. Very deliberate shot. That's a great goal,
Yep.
Brandon Elliott. Good use of the wind. Very deliberate, and geez, Ross will be very happy with that. That's going to give him a lot of confidence late in the third term. Exciting, coming out the far side.
Very good.
Look, obviously don't do it all the time, but occasionally just surprise one.
Set them up and have the blokes move across very quickly.
And then when you got people, so Parker bringing it out, obviously very skillful, then Ford and Elliott, you're talking three of the more skillful players, with plenty of opportunity and plenty of isolation. I would say good coaching.
I would say a lot of good football because, as I always say, the Breezers have left to right foot and they've used their skills to the max.
So yeah, a couple of important minutes there as we come up to the 23rd minute mark. Seth Hambley is giving Stephen Beale a bit of a rest there. Jackson breaks yet another tackle. Alders to Parker. They'll hold that up. Stephen Beale on the bench just taking in some big breaths, but that's fair. He's played a great game. Does Barker go forward? Big Powell with the spoil. I think they're saying that's over the shoulder. Dangerous patching right on the centre forward line on the 50 metre. Oh! Gowdy's half claimed that, but then he's thought the better of it, I better play on. And Sam Lehman, he had it in his hands. Lehman's had one of those nearly games as well. Ball spilling round. Rawls are going to bring it out. Stevie Edwards is going to pop it up. It's a nice kick there.
I showed Ellison.
Oh, not sure if Edwards called for it or Ellison expected him to call for it, but bit of a blue, and it's out in the Barker forward line, right on the 50-metre arc.
So in it, right half forward. Good contest.
Stone grabs it out of the ruck.
This is
Parker and Patching again. It's good contest, isn't it?
brute strength. Well done.
Help each other up. That's good. Good sportsmanship. Parker ran into a brick wall there. There's Flick. He's broken a couple of tackles there. Cole Hunter's certainly got his work cut out here. He's not the quickest man on the paddock.
Oh, that's a great pick-up from Joel Gray there, following full tilt.
There's Jackson. They've worked that well.
Good one too.
Pop that over to Penny, but he's run out of room. 25-minute mark plus.
Can't be long to go.
Dylan Gowdy looks like he's starting to cramp up on the far wing there. This Penny wants to break free. Another bounce, another throw up. Yeah, so Rawls be going into this full of confidence. They'll just be wanting to shut Barker down for the rest of this quarter. Stevie Edwards quick on the left, that's what they want. The hyphen's come out, but he's overrun it. He's got a second opportunity here, and that's a good handball. There's Elliott. They got the run now, Rawls. There's Altus, who's playing a great game, but he took a bounce. He had some time, but just come off the boot wrong. And Pavlich, not too sure. He's going to bring it out the far side, but he's going to pop that over.
The young Cam Walsh in front of us here on the thing, and there's Seth Jones. He's going to take the hyphen on. I'll put the pressure on it. It's down now, right half forward for Barker. Well, there's the bounce again.
Yeah, Dylan Gowdy just coming off in front of us. Looks like he's done a elbow. Yeah. Not good signs. There's Altus. Oh, nicely reined in by Parker.
Yep. Oh, well saved by
Jackson spoiled behind his head. Penny with a touch of class there. He's going to look for it back. I'm not sure if that's touch, and Braden Parker's got the sun in his eyes. He's got a bit of time there. But yeah.
Good mark from Ugal in front of Elliott there.
You got numbers on this far side. It's a nice kick. It's just carried it a little bit far, and Parker's looking to mock this up again. Edwards, Parker. Gee, they're good off half back, aren't they? And Ryan Kinnear, he's going to...
General Ryan Kinnear.
He's going to steady this down. It's a nice little kick out wide to chew up some more valuable time. Ben Altus is, like he's just stretched an ankle of sorts. A few players starting.
very tired and sore already. Yep.
Davey Parker, that's good pressure. Is that Pryor? Yes. It's unfortunate. Parker guy tried to take the game on, but the bounce was unfortunate.
The old golden rule, take 3 steps and try and bounce it. Run near 15.
That's right. A bit of a Nazi coach like that, Terry. You, in training, if you took a bounce without running 10, you had to do a couple of 400s within the minute.
Well, there we are. 3/4 time. She sees Royals leading 6:11.47. Barker 5:13.43. 4-point margin. 3/4 time. We'll take a quick break and be back shortly.
Looking forward to it. perhaps sensing that. They're starting to come out the attacking side. A loose man out wide.
Still not getting much penetration with the kicks coming this side though, are they?
No, no.
You've got to really feed it low.
There's Ugle to Hogg. They've got the overlap here. Captain David Stone, he's going to swing around. Look for Sammy Lehman. Lehman at the back.
Lehman takes a mark.
Kirkwood's running on.
Long way out. Get out of there, Ryan.
Lehman, yeah, not too sure about this. So he chips it up out in front, and that's intelligent play, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Scotty Price was very active in the first quarter, and I didn't notice him much in that.
He went into the midfield in the second. Got a little bit of it early, but yeah, certainly faded.
But they certainly need his goal kicking. He's very active early.
Oh, it's swinging back. Oh, that's a.
He's done a Terry Alderman swing ball there. That's.
I'm not too sure whether to say that's a great kick or what was going on, because
I'll give him top marks, because that was from about 40 out, left side of centre, and it swung nicely back through the middle.
Yeah, it was very Alderman-esque, wasn't it?
Which brings now Barker up to 6-13, trailing Royals 7-14, 7-point margin.
And not just an important goal, but maybe invaluable in that going against the breeze, we can score against it. Yep. We've come out the attacking side, and it's paid off. So
spot on.
Yeah, Barker certainly will gain a lot of confidence from that goal for a number of reasons. There's Beale straight down to Ward. He's gonna. Oh! It's a. Ward was off, and it was a great tackle. Speaking of great tackle, oh, that's a. Oh, I thought Flick might have followed through with the sling tackle, but
yeah,
there's a couple of big tackles there.
Very good tackles.
There's Ryan Kinnear. He's got a paddock here. Trusty left. He's going to set it up to Cole Hunter.
Careful, Cole.
Coming up the 5-minute mark. Things went up a notch there for a little bit, but it's quieting down now. Crowd been a bit quiet. Flick and Elliott out there. They've got it to Kinnear. He's got it to Davey Parker. The spearing kick to Nick Ashford. Yeah, good lead. Good lead. Ashford, good kick of goal now. He'll take his time here. Certainly within range.
Yeah, nice kick of the footy.
Yeah, from that angle today, Terry, they've all sort of just hung it that little bit left, haven't they?
The pin's dropped off, so it won't be so bad now.
Leans back on it. Popped out. It's not going to make the distance. There's some big flies there. Who's on the ground? Where's this is bread and butter for someone like Jason Ford. I think it's carried the line. It's out of bounds.
Got out of bounds. Thrown in the left forward pocket. The Royals heading toward the town end.
There's Nigel Penny breaking over that. Found his mate Brandon Ugle, who's
stretched to the
finger
max.
tipper, wasn't it?
Stretched to the max.
Very important. Gee, he's popped it up a mile. Daniel Patchen's going to have a late fly. Good recovery. Chipped it over. McMahon had it. Beale spinning around. Stevie Edwards.
And the ball's out of bounds.
Gee.
On the far wing there. Half back.
So we're all 7 points. As
Yeah.
we said, that point could be crucial.
Yeah, no, that's a couple of vital goals in that third quarter.
Patchen's trying to charge onto that, and Corey Ward's got him this time. They're certainly aware of Patchen's influence, as you would be. 4 out of the 6 coaches during the week said they had him favourite for the Kleeman.
Well, he's certainly been very, very good.
You got a favourite, Terry, or you got a...
Oh, they're all my favourites.
Maybe not favourite is the word. You got a choice.
I like players like that just burst away and get on with it.
Speaking of bursting away, that's what Nigel Penny's done twice now, and he's still following up.
Yep.
He might be able to get it back for the third time. He's just run out of space.
Campbell Martin just missed him with a handball then.
Yeah. Penny sensing the time is maybe their biggest enemy at the moment.
No, plenty of time left. Just want to concentrate on playing really good football.
And again, Rawls will be okay with this, Terry.
Absolutely, yep.
Another bounce,
Yep.
but yeah, only 7 points, so quick goal and it's anybody's game. Alters was limping around with that ankle, looking to come back on, so that's good signs. We haven't seen Gowdy back, so not too sure what happened with his elbow. As Nigel Penny takes a good mark. Now Sammy Lehman, he's looking to come this side on Linthorn. Linthorn playing well in front there. Gonna play on. I don't know if that's the wisest thing.
No,
I'm not too sure why they actually went backwards.
I think the young fella ran out of tickets. Sucking in the big one, young Penny.
Speaking of extraordinary goal kickers, there's Gracie Gibson just in front of us, Terry. GSFLW superstar goal kicker.
Absolutely.
Won the goal kicking of 4 of the 5 years, I believe. And
Wow.
she's like 22 or something. It's an amazing career. It's Barker looking for patching. He's going to win it, despite not really being in the contest to start with. There's Kirkwood playing in front. Campbell McMahon, that's a great pick-up. He's got time. He's had a bounce. Is he going to set?
Oh.
I've got my head in my hands, which is not good.
Yeah.
He did everything right until...
He swept onto that one, really.
Yeah, he had Lehman inside and got a bit excited. So, Big Taylor Powell started his career... Oh, they've called play on, and if you call play on, that's holding the ball. He did wander off the mark.
He did wander, yep.
And,
Tricky Jackson here's got a shot from about 45 out. It'll take an absolute monster kick to get it there, but...
Speaking of monster kicks, this is your man, though.
Yeah. Zachary Jackson, goal kicking.
Of course, won the Sean Playstead Memorial Trophy last year with 63 goals.
And Fleeman medalist to go with it. Tell you what, he's given a good ride.
Or it's just going to be touch on the line.
Touched on the line. Which brings him up to 6 goals. 14? Well, 7-14. Good old days, that would have been a kick, but this one has rolled out of bounds and left half back for Royals, and they'll get a throw in.
I'm okay to bring that rule back if you play on, Terry, and it still goes out untouched. I'm okay with that, to kick it back.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, but aerial ping pong, but controlled ping pong. Ward's got it up to Ward's. I think it's the hyphen. He might have. Yeah, he has. He's might have got Trotton on there towards the end. He's going to pop it over to Ryan Kinnear. That's well read. Well read at the back to Barker. Nigel Penny is going to drift in front, but Beale too big, too strong. He's going to look for his mate Ashford, but again it's popped over the back. And that's there's a couple of nice marks there from Joel Gray. Yeah, we said the hyphen might have got Trodden on there. He's coming off for a rest, and Brandon Elliott running on. So much a like for like there.
Not a match for height or speed.
We're going to have another ball up. 12-minute mark elapsed. Only a goal in it. Sock off the ground from Elliott, who's just come on, as we mentioned. You can follow up and get it here again. Cam Allison's got a hold of it. Spoil over Jason Ford. There's Cole Hunter. He knows where the goals are. he's
Not this time.
like a right foot.
Not this time.
Horrible Tory. Elliott's put some good pressure on. And Barker happy to take that over the line.
A little rest of chair on the boundary.
So Jackson, who's gone forward for Barker's gone, well, the ball's 100 metres away. I want to come up.
Oop.
Corey Ward, broken free, out of the pack. That's a great finish, and that's a very important goal.
Yep. Very good goal to Corey Ward there.
He is lightning out the pack there, and
His second for the day.
good at breaking tackles for.
Just explosive and very good through the hips.
I mean, yeah, he's got a strong core. Ryan Kinnear coming off for a well-deserved rest. One of the great wingmans of GFL time onto one of the new breed of wingmen, Benjamin Aldous, who's played a great wingman's game today.
Absolutely.
Very important goal. All the goals have been very important, but that one especially. Royals 2 goals now. Just that buffer's very important, isn't it?
It is very much. Yeah.
Just there is that panic mode with the without having that buffer.
Not so much for one goal. When you're at 2, it makes it a lot easier.
That's right. Zach Jackson's going to try and break free. Oh, big tackle there, and that's going to be it's going to be a Royals free.
Yep, free kick to young Allison.
So that was William Jones, who's giving Stone a bit of a cop out in the ruck. Gone a little bit zealous there. It's a nice kick up to Allison. Allison playing a lot up the half forward today.
Yeah, he uses his strength around the forward line. And Royals have moved it forward, and we've got a mark in the left forward pocket.
So we've got an injured player.
Allison hobbling off. Placed by the Regan Ascrofold.
Yeah, Allison not looking good.
And we had a point force for Royals.
Force point, and big point, Terry.
8-15. Royal Barker trail 6-14.
So 13 points now. It's a nice kick in. Brandon Eagle is going to bring this up the line. Barker got plenty of numbers here. They've just got to work out who wants it. Daniel Patching's going to use the body well, although a late touch from Corey Ward's going to certainly help Royals' cause here. Edwards on the boot. There's Flick. He's quite content to take that over the line without being too deliberate about the whole thing. Matt Harfield said, that's okay. We'll throw it in right in front of us for a rare time.
Been rare over this side of the ground today, that's for sure.
Beale and Jones. Sounds like a department store.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good hands.
Oh, Altus playing a great game.
Oh,
Speaking
nice
of great
grab.
games, that's Brandon Elliott.
Takes a ripper mark.
He's going to play on. He's looking for Ford at the on.
Oh,
No,
well
Cole
done.
Hunter at the back, but
Lee Pavlich took a great mark.
yeah, Hunter had the run, didn't he? But
Under the big pressure, he stood up.
lost
to
a bit of
the-
pace these days, Cole Hunter. Let's be honest. Now Barker got a good chance here to rebound.
And Kirk with the middle of the ground. He's looking.
McMahon.
Man, it'll
He's a
lead
good
up to
player.
the great mark.
Sammy Lehman's going to call for it in the far pocket. Certainly used his body well.
Well done,
Too
Corey
sh-
Linthorpe.
Yeah, not too sure the wisdom of leading to that particular pocket when they had the numbers. A dummy lead there and then coming back out would have been the smarter option for Barker. Coming up to 17-minute mark, so like we said, there is time, but it is starting to become an issue.
Absolutely.
Beale's just popped that out towards Joel Gray. He's kicked it out on the full, not for the first time today.
Yeah, certainly has racked up the amount of times it's been out of the bounds on the full.
So Braden Parker, he'll be looking to in the Beale direction, close to the boundary line. And they'd be quite happy to take this one out about 50.
Nice kick.
Exactly where it's gone. Allison, nice hands. Raw's got some numbers here. Elliott has been dangerous. He's going to wheel onto it, looking for Jason Ford on the far side. Geez, that's a good mark with using his pace. They say Ford's play it on. He'll be okay with that. But no, didn't quite have the legs to get to Ward.
Leaf Pavlich has read it well. Oh.
Elliott got a fist in there. Raw's got numbers.
Ryan Flick has a chance from 45 out. And has left it out to dry. That's made the distance.
Pavlich again. Or it might have been a point the way they've... No, he's got to go back over the mark. So still 13 points. That 13th point being crucial for Royals, meaning Barker needed 3 goals.
Yep.
That's Big Jackson. It's a nice kick, isn't it?
Lovely kick. 40 hit a bullet.
Starting to open up a little bit, which Barker should be happy with. There's Price. Not the greatest kick. Cole Hunter's moved up the field. He's gone for a Tory. Looking for Elliott. Elliott quickly off the right, and that's another point, Terry. No.
Full. And he's gone right up to the boundary line, which is should be a 50-metre penalty, but he's not this time.
Barker looking to switch play, which is dangerous.
Yep.
And that's
Walters has chipped in.
Walters, as any good wingman does, Terry. You read it well. He's going to take all his 30 seconds here as he lines up for goal.
And why not?
Big kick in the context of the game. If you can nail this, it's just about shut the gate, hasn't it?
Put the game to sleep. No, left out to right.
Yeah, I think like I said, that looks like the breezes dropped because that wasn't the worst strategy. Barker sensing that they need to come out the attacking side. They've certainly got numbers everywhere. It's just who are they going to? Stevie Edwards at the back.
Oh, that's a big fly.
Taylor Powers send it straight back. 40 reading it well. Over the shoulder. You're going to pay, that's fair.
Yep, absolutely.
Zach Jackson.
In front. Looks inside, finds Scotty Price. He's found young Keegan Taylor in the middle of the ground. And Keegan's now gone quickly looking for Joel.
Oh, and that's unfortunate because Patching had lined up with Beale and had 15 on him.
Yeah.
The next kick was going to be crucial. So Rawls dodged a bullet there. As Davey Parker's going to bring it round looking for Ashford. Great kick, great mark. And he's got it. Stevie Edwards has drifted forward at the half-forward line. Edwards is going to take his 30 seconds here too, Terry, you would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's every chance here. Didn't start off his kicking all that well in the first quarter, was the 3 early out in the fulls.
No, he shifted the boundary line on him. He kept kicking him out over the top of it.
Now he's gone the short pass. Oh, well, there's no one there.
Wow.
Adrian Hardy.
Come on
Whoa,
down.
Barker falling asleep. This is their season on the line. Oh, they'd be very disappointed with that. A lot of looking around the backward line, going, who was on Adrian? He's going to go that snap goal, Terry. We're not too sure why.
Another point.
It's never worked for him yet. Yeah, when he's gone back and kicked it, he's a beautiful kick. So
It is a beautiful kick.
Andrew Ruck, I'll be saying to him next game, do that again, son, and live and learn. Reece Hoggy's dodged a few there.
Josh Davenport standing a nice mark here in front of the clubhouse.
Oh, he's
I'm not sure of the wisdom of that one. Put the eagle under the pump. Scotty Price has got it, but it's... Oh, Patchy nearly pulled off the miracle.
Rawls just happy to hack it out of there. And
Oh.
Stevie Edwards with the one hander. He's played on to Alters. He's having a game of his life. He's popped it up at Pavlich and Ashford. Been a good duel that all day.
Very good.
Stone, yeah, it's a good play. He knew he was there. But no, beautiful pickup. Adrian Hardy. That's a goal, Terry. He hasn't snapped around the body. As we said, it's a live and learn game for Hardy, and that's probably the nail in the coffin, isn't it?
Yep.
9:17.71 to 6:14.50.
That's his third for the day, and he's had a pretty good day. He's had a couple of near misses, which he could have easily converted, but unfortunately, those snap around the corners haven't worked for him today. That was a ripping goal. Picked up off his toes, the ball at his toes, and then had a quick look and
Yeah,
bang.
accelerated for 5 as well.
Oh, he's a very big talent.
And actually, the live stream game would be good for Adrian Hardy to have a look at firsthand and go, okay,
Yep.
I've got the skills. All I have to do is take some time. Don't snap around the body. Don't try and be too cute.
Spot on.
Yeah. So yeah, coming up the 24-minute mark. So Barker needs 4 goals. Lee Matthews used to always say, 1 goal, 1 minute. Based on that, Barker has a chance for the next 20 seconds. But no, Rawls certainly got challenged in that first quarter, and since they've come out to play, they're gonna bring the ball back here, and that's gonna suit Rawls.
Yep. Run a few seconds off the clock.
So yeah, Barker very dominant first term. 3-8 though, Terry. That could have cost them, because a lot of those goals were certainly convertible.
Yep.
There's, up towards Stevie Edwards. It's a big contest. David Stone, the captain, he's not going to give up, but he's just coughed it straight back up to his opposite number in Beale. Beale will be in no hurry here. Just bring it up the line. He'll look towards the hyphen.
Oh, great mark there by Ugle, chopping in.
He's a class player. Parker's got a lot of time here in the middle. Him and Flick are going to hold up Scotty Price, and Bennett's going to throw it up. Counting down now.
Price hacked out of the play.
Oh, they pulled him. Kick out of nowhere. Campbell Martin's going to run back, realising time is of the essence. He'll quickly slot this, but
It's called a hold, so it's going to fade away to the right.
It's not a good
bit
rate
short.
of distance. Maybe a bit of a tight old kick. He's followed up. He's going to snap this back. It's a fair effort, but stopped right on the line, and they've called a free. Sammy Lehman, over the shoulder perhaps, in a marking contest. Well done, McMahon there, following up.
He did follow up really well. Good intent.
Lehman will pop this through.
Nope, he's missed again.
Oh, Sammy Lehman. Missed one from the other end, of course, from similar range. So there it is, 20 points.
Yep.
27-minute mark. So next week, of course, we'll be back here at Retravision Stadium.
Yep, Saturday we'll be back. And it'll be the Sharks taking on Royals in the league.
So yeah, Sharks finished on the ladder, top of the ladder for the first time. Certainly they won't want to go out in straight sets after playing in their first grand final last year, not having won a flag. Should be a great game.
Let's hope so.
I think so, Terry.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And this game has been close. 20 points. This is almost the biggest margin of the game, unfortunately. People looking at the score will think maybe it's a bit more of a blowout than it was, but certainly Barker were within one goal.
Grab from Scotty Price running back with it, just rolled in on his 1A end, and he's going to have a shot from about 35 out.
For his third.
For his third, and out very much on the right hand side, so hopefully the goal umpire hasn't moved too far, so I reckon that's a goal.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well played.
To Mount Barker, well played for Scotty Price. Takes him to 6 goals, 15, maybe 7-15.
So 14 points, the difference.
Yep. 7-15 it takes Mount Barker up to, 57. Royals leading 9-17, 71. 14-point margin. That's probably been the difference in the two teams too, about a couple of goals.
Yeah, like we said, Barker's first quarter, which we said was dominant, 3-8. Royals only went forward once for the one goal, and then Royals been the better team since then. Beal and Stone for, again, mini contest. There's Parker in the middle. The Royals sideline there, looking around, speaking to the timekeeper, looking for
indication,
count things down. Coming up to the 30-minute mark anyway, so. This Taylor Power, he just wants to clear that and say ring the bell. Sam Lehman's just coughed that up. Parker's tried to fend off, but Patson's going to have none of that. And there's the 30-minute mark, and there's Royals. They're through. They're through. 9 goals, 17-71 to Barker, 7-15-57. Certainly, like we said, Royals got challenged early in that first quarter. Responded really well, fantastically. It was a pretty low-scoring game, and it was probably Royals just getting the better use of some crucial goals.
They did, and there was just good use of the skill, especially in that third quarter. They come up this side of the clubhouse side of the ground 3 or 4 times and end up with a couple of really good goals out of it.
That's right.
Good use of the, chasing forward and that cut through, and then his speed, and that was outstanding.
Yeah. So like we said, Ford come up a number of times here, making the big leads, 80 out, and passing on to people like Elliott, who finished off well. That was a great goal that he kicked. That's probably
sensational
goal of the day contender. So like we said, next week, Albany versus Royals at Retravision Stadium. The co-tenants. Could be an interesting night that night after the game.
Well, that's the nature of the game, isn't it? When you co-tenant a place, that I think both clubs have got plenty to look forward to, and after that effort today, well, Royals certainly have been on a bit of a charge the last 3 or 4 weeks. So.
Yeah, and got a lot of crucial players back. People like Jason Ford who can change a game.
Absolutely, Corey Ward. He's been absent for a few weeks, so he has been missing a few. So no, it's very good, and congratulations again to Ryan Kinnear on breaking the record and making 277 games is the mantelpiece.
That's right, and well done to Barker on a good season.
Barker have done really well from a team that looked like they were not going to even have a league team at the beginning of the year. Big congratulations to Matty Gilbert and his team up there.
Exactly,
to come up with what they got, and to Hookie and the coaching staff. I think that's a fantastic result, and thank those guys that come down from Perth on a weekly basis and contribute to our league. Well
No, Barker should be happy with their season, and so we will see you next week on Saturday at Retravision Stadium. Royals versus Albany Sharks, of course, who finished on top. Looking forward to it. So we will see you then. Thank you.
Good day, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Terry.